Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Rajkaur and today I'm going to discuss oil pulling. The more things change, the more they remain the same. Oil pulling is very far from being a recent fad. In fact, it's an ancient Indian remedy which is more than 3000 years old and belongs to the Ayurvedic school of medicine. So why is oil pulling, which is not like the most fun thing to do, being endorsed by so many top-notch celebrities like Gwyneth Paltrow, Shailene Woodley, Anushka Sharma and lots more? Oil pulling is the practice of swishing oil in your mouth for 20 minutes every day. While it was first used in Ayurvedic medicine to treat oral conditions, modern proponents believe that apart from making your oral environment more healthy and glossing up your smile, it can also brighten your skin, end hangovers, and even beat depression. So let's have a look at the benefits of oil pulling on oral and overall health. So its benefits on oral health are: whitens teeth, prevents cavities, rids mouth of bacteria, improves gum health, dissolves dental plaque, reduces bad breath, strengthens oral cavity muscles and jaws, reduces the number of bacteria in the mouth. Its effects on overall health are: it improves headaches and migraines, improves asthma, helps regulate hormonal imbalances, alleviates skin conditions like candidiasis and psoriasis, improves arthritis, pulls congestion and mucus from throat, loosens up sinus and sinus congestion, helps detoxification of the body, relieves a hangover, and reduces chronic illnesses which are related to poor oral hygiene. As you would expect with a method that dates back a few centuries, there is no real definitive proof about how it works. Research at best is fragmented and there's a wide range of opinions. Some say that oil attracts toxins much in the same way a magnet would. Your body is made up of toxins which are fat soluble, so they join with the oil and are removed from the body when you spit it out. Since the oral cavity is loaded with plaque and toxins, it makes sense that there would be a reduction with the same. Others say that the mechanical act of swishing something gloopy around your mouth and in between your teeth dislodges and swoops away the bad bacteria. Swishing also increases the blood circulation to the mouth. This in turn increases the oxygen supply, which is required for the healing process. Oil pulling also coats the teeth and gums with a thin layer of oil, which prevents the bacteria and plaque from sticking to these surfaces. This helps to control dental conditions like gingivitis, dental cavities, other gum diseases, and even bad breath. Recent research shows that components of oils like coconut, sesame, and sunflower have antimicrobial, antibacterial, and antifungal properties which are beneficial against several dental conditions. Also, Dr. Leslie Lang, a professor at the University of Toronto's Faculty of Dentistry, is scientifically studying the practice of oil pulling and has found it to be helpful in cases of severe xerostomia or dry mouth, which is commonly seen in cancer patients and in those on multiple medications. So here's how you perform oil pulling. It's relatively simple and inexpensive to follow. Begin by choosing an oil of your own preference. You could choose from coconut, sunflower, sesame, or even olive oil, though coconut oil is most preferred, and try to go for the cold pressed ones. You can maximize the antimicrobial and antifungal power by adding a drop or two of tea tree or clove essential oil to it. Oil pulling is ideally performed daily every morning right after you get out of bed, on an empty stomach, and before you brush your teeth. It's best practiced in the sitting position with your chin up. Don't let the 20-minute time frame deter you. If you're hard pressed for time, then you can continue to swish as you shower. If you can swirl and shampoo at the same time, nothing like it. You could also continue swishing as you move around and perform your daily chores. Begin with a small amount, 1 to 2 teaspoons, and work up to a large amount, that is 1 tablespoon. Measure the oil out and spoon it into your mouth. If coconut oil is solid at room temperature, it will melt almost immediately in your mouth, a strange sensation which does get comfortable in just a little bit. Timing is everything in life, and oil pulling is no exception. Sip, swirl, swish and suck around your mouth for 20 minutes. This is supposed to be a relatively relaxing process, so don't feel compelled to vigorously swish your mouth with oil the entire time. This could also lead to soreness of the jaw muscles. Instead, Simply and gently move the oil around your mouth and in between your teeth. Allow the oil to touch every part of your mouth except your throat. Do not gargle or swallow. If you find it hard not to, then you probably have way too much oil in your mouth. Spit it out and try again with a smaller amount so as not to ingest the bacteria, fungi and viruses that you have so carefully swooshed out. Around 5 minutes into oil pulling, the oil will start emulsifying and change color. It can turn milky or yellowish. After 20 minutes, spit out the oil in a piece of tissue or the trash can. Avoid spitting into the sink as the oil can solidify and clog your drain down the road. Rinse with warm water or even warm saline water for added antimicrobial benefits. Follow through with regular brushing, flossing and tongue scraping. Devotees of oil pulling report a sweet taste and fresher breath that lasts long. A lot of bad breath comes from bad bacteria. And whereas regular mouthwash use can make your breath better for 10 minutes, if oil pulling really removes the toxins from your mouth, then your breath should stay fresher longer. Chronic use of regular mouthwashes containing phenols and stannous and zinc salts can cause staining and even alter or change your taste perception. So, oil pulling is recommended in conditions where brushing is difficult and sometimes even contraindicated, like oral ulcers, fever, vomiting tendency, asthma, Sjogren's syndrome or even xerostomia. There are a few things that you need to watch out for while oil pulling. Here's a list. Risk of contact dermatitis, which is an allergic skin reaction to coconut oil, so it's best to test it in the crease of your elbow before putting it into your mouth. It's contraindicated for children below 5 years of age due to risk of aspiration. Exogenous lipid pneumonia, which is caused due to aspiration of oil over a long period of time, the symptoms of which are fever, weight loss, cough, chest pain and bloody vomits. Care should be taken to avoid swallowing oil during pulling. However, if a small amount of oil is accidentally swallowed, then there's no need to worry, as the same is removed from the body through feces. Anecdotal evidence is not widely accepted as proof in the medical community, and so definitely more science is needed. So what else can you do for healthy teeth? Continue to follow basic dental guidelines like brushing teeth regularly, flossing, using a mouthwash, and going to the dentist for regular dental checkups. Brush twice a day every day and make sure to brush before breakfast so as not to brush off the enamel. Floss between meals. We all know that we should floss morning and evening when brushing, but flossing between meals helps to prevent the buildup of food in between the teeth. Eat calcium, magnesium and phosphorus rich foods. Consume high fiber fruits and vegetables as these have natural cleansing and astringent properties. Drinking a lot of water daily helps to remove sugars and acids from teeth. Herbs like neem, ginger and holy basil encourage healthy teeth and gums and serve as plaque prevention. All in all, there is no downside to oil pulling. It's probably one of the most natural, harmless and inexpensive remedies to a wide range of dental problems. Oil pulling, when practiced regularly, is believed to freshen and stimulate the senses and strengthen the mind. If you do decide to go ahead with oil pulling, happy swirling and swishing. In the meantime, keep smiling and namaste.